2-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
Monday. Ready,
the Rams will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Here we go.
They start the half, keep them home. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Come on.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but if A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He got hit and the ball is loose. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
He dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in that O-line's head. They are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has his offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for Rams. First down. 1st and 10.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Ooh, my partner is not happy after that one. Throwing entirely off your back foot, Brock. Something quarterbacks normally want to avoid at all costs for fear of what we just saw there.
Kate, if we went back and we're calling games like in the 50s and 60s, we don't see that. Right, so much more fundamental back in the day, but so many of the gunslingers of today have gotten away with it. Have so much arm talent, they could throw with poor fundamentals. That's how it nearly cost them.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Straight ahead with Williams. He has this down to the 34. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Rams, first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Stafford from the gun. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Double 20. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for two.
Right.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jets offense now set to take over. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Taylor. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll get it up to the 44.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Come on. Hey, go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's Taylor to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Taylor. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying for the deep ball. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down from the 42.
Ready. Start.
Throwing now, Stafford. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Set. Waiting.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford finds the in route complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
50. Set. Loose. Pretty hot. And middle. Pretty hot.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams put up even more points in a win. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again.
Got it. 19.
Taylor now. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that. Big reason reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10. He keeps it on the option. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is a really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Roll left side. Taylor has it. And he's taken down at the 30. The Jets take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
This QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we have a third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third down here. Need 8 on the play.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll throw. Third and long. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
70 Wolf. Ready?
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So second down coming up. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Set. Hey, 50. Stop.
They're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from New York.